Hey Austin enthusiasts, get ready to dive into one of the most cool and funky neighborhoods in Austin. That's South Austin. South Austin is known for its easygoing, laid-back vibe, its kaleidoscope of neighborhoods and cultural heritage. So whether you're a local Austinite looking for a hidden gem or looking for something new from out of town, South Austin might be your vibe. We're gonna check it out today from every angle. We're gonna look at some homes, we're gonna look at some restaurants. Right now we're on SoCo checking out some of the entertainment districts. We're gonna show you what it's like and what the vibe is to be in South Austin. Let's get started right now. South Austin started in the mid-19th century on the south shores of the Colorado River as an agricultural hub there, and it slowly progressed southward to where we are today. So we're taking into account from Mopac to I-35 and from the river down to Highway 71. It includes 5 main neighborhoods: Travis Heights, Bouldin Creek, Zilker, Barton Hills, and Galindo. The Bouldin Creek neighborhood was one of the first neighborhoods to be settled, and it still has some of that historical charm to this day. Zilker Park was created during the Depression as one of the New Deal initiatives. And South Congress, where we are right now, has been the hub for commerce and culture since the early 20th century. These historical landmarks and neighborhoods are what we're going to tour today, and you can see the blend of heritage and contemporary as we go through. Today, Bouldin Creek is one of the most sought-after neighborhoods, and you'll be able to see the design between the old-fashioned architecture and heritage of the original settlement and the charm of the contemporary modern of today. Zilker Park is currently a massive park system, and it's home to the famous ACL Festival as well as the Barton Springs Pool. And South Congress has turned into a hustling mix of restaurants, shops, and music venues. We're just off it right now. I'm going to take you for a tour down it in just a moment. Living in South Austin offers a unique and dynamic experience. And here are some points of what it would be like to live here today. First off, you've got the laid-back lifestyle. You've got cultural diversity, and it is a mecca for our arts and music scene. There are festivals down South Austin all the time. It's a foodie paradise, and there are outdoor adventures at every corner. There's a wonderful community spirit in South Austin. All right, let's go visit a few homes, some parks, restaurants, and all things South Austin right now. I am standing on top of the north and south boundary of Austin. Basically, if you look back here, we have the big downtown buildings. And if you look over this way, we have South Austin. South Austin is known for its more laid-back style. This lake right here is known as Town Lake, Lake Austin, and Lady Bird Lake. And it's actually the Colorado River. So we have a few names for the same thing in Austin, but not to worry. If you can see this right over here, those little green spaces through the trees back there, that's Auditorium Shores. People bring their dogs down. You can let them off leash in a certain area. There's also festivals held down there again. Just to the north of the river is downtown, all the high rises, condos, 6th Street, Rainy Street, the party district. And down south, that's our laid back area, more residential. Still some cool spots to hang out, but it's our laid-back, artsy part of town. Let's go explore it. This is a perfect example of South Austin and the diversity on the same little street in the block. We're actually in Zilker, the Zilker area right now, and this is the house I'm going to be telling you about. We've got new construction remodeled over there, kind of the original Craftsman bungalow here, and then a couple of newer ones over there as well. This house here is listed at $3 million. It's 3,300 square feet. It's brand new, hasn't been lived in yet. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it's on 0.15 acres of a lot. You can see it's got a rooftop deck up there, possibly some city views. Zilker Park would be towards the rear of the home, and this is prime example of new construction where they're not putting a fully closed-in garage. We have the permitting laws here that prevent you from building too much enclosed space, so they probably ran into that boundary or barrier, so they just decided to leave the garage open, and that doesn't count towards your permitting space. So as you can see next door, we have an original little bungalow here, brand new, and that's just kind of how South Austin is. It was, you know, most of the communities were built a long time ago, and now we have older homes in disrepair that are torn down, and then they recreate something new like this. We're in the Zilker neighborhood, and once again I'm showing you a little bit of a contrast of homes. Over here to our left we've got a relatively new home, huge on the lot, and then here's the one we're looking at today. It is a smaller home at 1,600 square feet. It's listed at $990,000. It was built in 1959 and it's being sold as a complete remodel or a tear down. It's a 3-2 right now, 3-bedroom, 2-bath right now, but it sits on just under 2/10 of an acre, so it's a prime lot to build something newer and bigger like over there. So that's kind of what makes the difference in South Austin. Or do you want to take something old and redo it? Are the bones good enough in it? You know, will it cost you, is it cost prohibitive to remodel it? If so, you tear it down and build new. Or is it one of those lots that you just, if you build up a little bit higher, you'll have downtown views, maybe views of Zilker Park. So that's what makes this part of town so unique. You just never know what kind of home. There are no cookie cutter homes in South Austin. Let's carry on to the next one. We're at Barton Springs Pool on the south side of Austin, one of the absolute highlights for all the people in Austin, but the South Austinites get to live right by it. It stays 72 degrees all year long, and if you're brave enough, you can do the polar bear plunge on New Year's Day. I did it this last year and survived. Check out this beautiful pool. It's natural, stays the same temperature, and the diving board over there is super fun. All right, we're at the head of the Barton Creek Greenbelt. It runs 7.5 miles out one direction. I'll give you a look here at how it starts. It's a great gravel and or rock path the whole way. And once you get down into the creek bed, there are rock walls on any particular side, and people often you can find them rock climbing down there, and if you're into that kind of thing, you can schedule it for yourself. But this is just the very beginning, 7.5 miles out. When it's a wet time of year, you can swim. In the dead of summer, when we don't get much rain, the creek beds are pretty much dry and you can walk down the middle of the creek. Here we are down at Auditorium Shores. You can see everyone just comes out to work out, hang out, get a walk in, walk their dogs. The trail goes all the way around the lake on the north and south sides of the water. And here is the map giving you the gist of what's going on. The full track, if you go all the way, is 10 miles all the way around. We're down in the southwest corner of the South Austin portion of town. So we're south of the river, we're just inside the Greenbelt, and we're north of Highway 71. So the lots, as you go a little bit further south, a little bit farther away from downtown and from Town Lake, they get a little bit bigger. The houses get a little bit bigger sometimes, not all the time, but generally speaking, they are a little bit bigger because the lots are bigger. And as I've mentioned before, in Austin we have maximum buildable square footage of impervial cover on any given lot. So the larger the lot, the larger you can build your house. So this one here, gorgeous corner lot, huge 4,400 square foot home. It's listed for $5 million. It's on just a bit over a quarter of an acre lot. It's got a pool in the back, and look at this gorgeous street. Live oak trees everywhere. This one has a beautiful covered deck on the second story. It's got a private swimming pool in the back, and you are within walking distance within, I'd say, maybe 2 or 3 blocks to enter the Greenbelt to go hiking anytime. South Austin is not complete without coming to Matt's El Rancho. They have the best queso, I mean, maybe in Texas, I don't know. Comment below if you think there's better queso somewhere else. They've been here since I was in college. I mean, it says they've been here 71 years, so I'm not that old. However, this place always packs the crowd. They're big University of Texas Longhorn supporters. They've got an awesome outdoor patio. It's kind of off hours, not too many people are here right now, but when you come to South Austin and you get hungry, you've got to put Matt's El Rancho on your list. Now we're down in the southeastern portion of South Austin, kind of the Galindo area if you're looking at the map. And we're going to be checking out this house right here. But first of all, I want to give you your bearings. We have a kind of original home here. Across the street, it's been remodeled. Original home here, and then down the street you can see there's some new construction down that way as well. So on this house right here, it is listed for $2,395,000. It is 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, also new construction, just like the one we saw in Zilker Park, or further north up in Zilker, that was listed for $3 million. And the difference between these two, well, this one is just a little bit larger of a lot. It's 0.17 acres. The one in Zilker was 0.15. But the main difference in this one, when you come further south, away from the city, away from the park, this one's around $800 a square foot. And the one up near Zilker was more like $909 a square foot. So in general, in Austin, the further you get from downtown, the cheaper it is. The Zilker community, the Travis Heights community, all the ones that are up closer to downtown, they're more walkable. There's more stores, more coffee shops, more restaurants, parks, all of those things that people really desire. So closer to downtown, more expensive. Further out, you get more house for the money. So we are here at one of the oldest and truest live music venues in Austin. It's the Saxon Pub. Every single night of the week, you can hear some live music here. I was just here a couple of weeks ago and it did not disappoint. If live music is your thing, this is a small venue. You get to be right on top of the band. They spit on you when they sing, you're so close. Saxon Pub is one of the best highlights of living in South Austin. All right, now we are in Travis Heights, which is the kind of the northeast corner of South Austin, between Congress and IH-35. And we are right inside of SoCo, South Congress, the shopping district, and we're checking out this house right here. Gorgeous house on the corner. It's listed for $2,350,000. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath home, 2,450 square feet. It is relatively new, built just a year ago in 2022, but it is a resale. It's on a smaller lot at only 0.13 acres. However, they do have a pool and a garage in the back. So it is, this one you're buying for the location, and I mean, it's basically brand new, just a year old. So this is kind of what you can get in the Travis Heights community at 2,450 square feet. One of the best things about living in Travis Heights, besides the proximity to downtown and just the cool vibe factor, is Little Stacy Park and Big Stacy Park. They're right here together. Inside the park you have a trail all around it, you have kids playgrounds, you have tennis courts, you have a swimming pool, little picnic areas everywhere so you can cook out. It is just a super awesome park right in the middle of the neighborhood. All right, this one here in Bouldin Creek, it's built in 2008, so you're going to see that it has that kind of squared off design that was happening back then. That was kind of the trend back in 2008, to have those more boxy homes. So this one here is listed for $1,600,000. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,550 square feet, and it's sitting on 0.144 acres. So you can see that just compared to the last one in Travis Heights, or to one in Travis Heights, that was similar square footage. The one in Travis Heights was $2,350,000, and this one's $1,600,000. And basically that's because Travis Heights house was that farmhouse design on trend, only a year old, and this one's from 2008. In general, you're going to see Travis Heights and Bouldin Creek have some very similar architectural designs. So on this street, as we've been talking about all day in South Austin, it is very diverse. You have this home here, this boxy, modern, contemporary design. You have a more traditional design next door. You have some metal siding past that, so very contemporary. And then across the street, you have super contemporary roof lines there. And then you have your craftsman bungalow just next door. So there is definitely something for everyone in South Austin. You can find small bungalows to ginormous McMansions with pools and downtown views. So however deep your pocketbook is and however large your family is will kind of guide you in which direction of a house that you're going to get. And I hope I can help you. So thanks for sticking around for our South Austin tour today. I hope you enjoyed the different homes, the restaurants and neighborhoods and parks. And if this looks like it might be your vibe and you want to see something in person, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We are always here to help you make a smooth transition to your next home and find that perfect home for your lifestyle. Until next time, I hope we see you around town.